It's 5 o'clock on a Wednesday, and it's time for
Craig and Ryland Magic Review Show.
I'm Craig.
I'm Ryland.
Welcome back to another review show right here on
Magic TV.
Absolutely 4 brand new, there it is, Magic TV. 4 new tricks that we're going to be looking at today. It's always a good week when we have a Tora item to look at and an Alakazam item to look at.
Yeah,
always a good week. Always a good week. But we're going to start off not with the Tora item. We're going to start off not with the Alakazam item. We're going to start off this week with a new trick by N2G, and it's not a coin trick. How weird's that? Let's get into that one first. So first up, we have the Stealing Card Clip by N2G. Now, if you don't know what this is, it's a pretty big, oversized bulldog clip. And what it allows you to do is make a card appear seemingly in thin air. Now, you filmed this for Instagram. Just a very simple performance to camera. So we're going to have a look at that. You can see exactly what this looks like, and then we'll talk about what we think.
Okay, so I'm about to do the House of Secrets tonight in Blackpool. I've got my dad behind the camera, and I wanted to show him a quick trick. So, Dad, what I want you to do is I just want you to say stop.
Stop.
Okay, there, look at that card.
Got it.
You got that card?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. We're going to put them over there. Because I've had this clip here the whole time. But if I snap my fingers, I just give it a little shake, and you can see that I should hopefully, that is your card.
That's my
What?
That's unbelievable. Okay, so that is the Stealing Card Clip. Basically, that's what happens. You show this bulldog clip, you put it down, you have a card picked, forced. You have a card picked, selected, and lost in the deck, and then literally you make it appear inside the bulldog clip. Now, there's a few things that I want to say about this, and I want to know your opinion as well.
Yeah.
But first of all, it's typical N2G tutorial. It's about a 7-minute tutorial filmed in someone's bedroom. It's not very detailed at all.
Usually it's a hotel room.
I know, I think it might be a hotel room. There's no live performances at all. It's just very simply, this is the gimmick, this is how it works, this is what it does. Thank you very much, goodbye. They filmed it on an iPhone 3, basically. I mean, in all honesty, this is a very simple thing to learn. It's about as close to self-work. Yeah, it's as close to self-working as you can get. You don't really need much more of a tutorial. But as I say over and over again, it would be nice to have a live performance.
Yeah,
now, let's look at the pros and the cons. First of all, you learnt this, and you learnt it very, very quickly. It's fair to say it's very easy to do. Would you agree?
Yeah.
It reminds me a little bit of a couple of things. It reminds me a little bit of Instabox that Taiwan Ben brought out, where you have that see-through box and you shake it and the card appears in it. You did that in your show for a while with Hank making the card appear inside the see-through box. And then you went in a different direction with Hank. That see-through box that you shake it and the card appears. It feels a little bit like that, but instead of a see-through box, it's in a bulldog clip. And the bulldog clip kind of reminds me a little bit of an old Steve Duchette trick called Quick Change, where you had a similar sort of thing, but a coin appeared and it was a folded up coin. I used to use that a heck of a lot when I was doing walk around, many years ago when I first started. But the gimmick is very well made. What you do need to know is it's a fully gimmicked card. The setup, how long would you say the setup takes?
It's literally just 3 seconds.
It's about 3 seconds, isn't it? You have to
3
take the card. So,
it's not like take it out. It's literally just.
Yeah, you just literally put it in.
Literally just like.
Now, here's the cool thing. Once that gimmick is in place on the bulldog clip, you can have that loose in your pocket. Nothing's going to fall out. You can have that in your pocket. You can put it down on the table. People can look at this from a 360-degree angle. They're not going to see anything. It can go down on the table. And as soon as you don't even have to squeeze the bulldog clip. You're literally doing something with your ring finger. As soon as you literally...
Is that your ring finger? I thought that was your
that's your ring finger.
No, that's your forefinger.
No, it's not. Little finger, ring finger, middle finger, forefinger, thumb.
Oh, exactly, forefinger.
It's this finger that I flick it with.
I got it like that.
Okay, well, you flick it with a finger, and that's
You're weird if you do it like that.
Oh, well. You flick it with a finger, and
Actually, no, you're not, because I'm a lefty. I'm doing it. Which hand do you do it in?
Right hand.
I do it with my right hand.
That's weird.
But I flick it like that.
Okay.
That's why. So you flick it on the left side. I also flick it on the left side.
Cool.
So we've got to use different fingers.
Yeah, I get that. Now, here's the big negative, and I don't know how big a negative this is. I'd like to know what you think. That card cannot be examined. That card cannot even. That card cannot even come close to being examined.
Yeah, I know, but I think if you can like just, I think if you've made it appear and you can see it, and then you just like hold it like that, because you can like.
You can show it. It looks like a normal card, front and back.
Card, yeah, front and back.
You would think
anyway,
that was
normal.
normal.
Put it away.
And then you just put it away. But what if somebody says, "Hey, Mr. Magician, can I look at that card?" Do you like punch them in the face and run away?
Yeah.
You do? Right, okay, fair enough. Do you just go...
Magician, can I look at that card?
No.
Why not?
Yeah, okay. Look, the card can't be examined. It's up to you whether that's an issue or not. I think for walk around, Ryland's right. I don't think it's too much of an issue. This looks like, it's a little bit like sudden deck, this for me. You know, like sudden deck where you go, hey, I've got this blank deck of cards. Boom, now it's printed. Now there's a deck of cards in there. And then you're kind of going into something else. This is very much a case of, hey, do me a favour, pick a card. Wonderful, lose it in the deck. Right, now I've got this bulldog clip. I'm going to try and make your card appear in it. Watch, 1, 2, 3. Boom, is that your card? It is. Put it in the top pocket. Let's do another card trick. Can you pick a card? If you keep things going quick enough, I don't think anybody will suspect anything.
No.
And then you can, as you're walking away from the table, Ryland's right, it takes about 3 seconds to reset, ready to go again. So it's very practical. You can't change the card. You get the card that you get. Yours was the Queen of Clubs. You can't change the card. But, I mean, what you've just seen there with Ryland's performance on Instagram, that's everything that you need to know. If you like the idea of carrying a little bulldog clip around, it takes up very little pocket space, and boom, being able to make a card appear as if you plucked it out of thin air, this is going to allow you to do it. So if you like the Instabox and you want to do Instabox without actually having the box, this is great. It works. It's very well made. And they even teach you how to kind of repair it and stuff as well. I'm going to give this 90%. I think I would do this. I quite like this. I also think, you know where I plan on using it very quickly?
Where?
In a multiple selection routine. So I get like 5 or 6 people to pick cards. One of those people, I'm going to force the Queen of Clubs on them or whatever card I'm going to use. Yeah. And I go, your card. Let me see if I can find your card. Actually, I'll find your card without even touching the deck. I'll use this bulldog clip. I'll flick my thumb down the deck. I'll have it jump in the air, 6 somersaults, and I'll catch it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. Was that your card, the Queen of Clubs? It was. Amazing. Put it away in my pocket. Now I'm on to the next person. So it's very quick fire. So they haven't got time to go, let me look at that card, because it's one revelation amongst a bunch of revelations. That's why I'm giving it 90%. I think I'd use it there. What about you?
I think I might use this in close-up.
Yeah.
So,
it's one of those card tricks that's not a card trick.
Yeah, 95%.
95%. You like it that much?
Very good.
Awesome. Talking about card tricks that's not a card trick, we're going to look at next another card trick that's not a card trick. And I can't promise you that Ryland is not going to be biased with this next review. Unfortunately, unlike some reviewers, he is absolutely not unbiased. So you're probably wondering, why is Ryland going to be completely biased for this next trick? There's 2 reasons. One, it's an Alakazam trick, and we all know that Ryland has a bit of a soft spot for Alakazam, but it's not a normal Alakazam trick because it's also being created by one of Ryland's best mates in Magic, Henry Ferris. This is called, what's the name of it?
Evaporate.
Evaporate by Henry Ferris. And a lot of people are saying that this was the trick of the Blackpool Magic Convention 2024. Henry was... my
friend.
Henry is your friend. He always looks after you at conventions. And Henry is an incredible magician. Mm-hmm. He's a magician. He creates the most insane gimmicks.
They're so cool. Honestly, there's he gives everyone at the YMC like previews of his like gimmicks, and they're like so amazing.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is this
like one of them? I don't think I can say it, but it's like really cool, and it's like I think he showed it to like lots of people at conventions. I don't know if I can say what it does, but it's sick.
Is it?
I think I can explain like the effect.
Go on then.
You take a blank card and you shake it, and then you can see a card appear. And I think he's got one where you can see a card, and it visually changes into another card.
I saw him do one where he tore a card and the corner just like literally...
Oh yeah, he tore the card and he put it on the card and he snapped it and then it started to go back into the corner.
Yeah.
And then it was like completely restored.
This kid's brain works
so
very
clever.
differently to other people's.
So clever.
And at the Blackpool Magic Convention, he was demonstrating this to everyone. Everybody was buying it. You had Geraint Clark from Illusionist come over and go, oh my God, we want to buy a bunch of those.
I want to buy 5 of them.
Okay, you got a bunch of people wanting to buy this. Now, we're going to show you a video of it in a second. One thing I will say, I'm a little bit biased about this as well, because I saw this first. Henry came over and introduced himself to me before you really kind of knew him. And he showed me this and I freaked out. And I got him to show Lloyd Barnes and Lloyd freaked out about it. And it was me that put him in touch with Peter Nye from Alakazam. And the rest, as they say, is history. And then you and him became friends. Yes, exactly. So, does basically what you have... Do you want to describe the effect?
Yeah, it's so cool. Like, there's a bunch of different routines that you can do with it. But basically, the main effect is you can, I guess you could force a card if you wanted to at the start. But like the main effect is just making a deck disappear.
But there's been lots of ways of making decks disappear. Why is this so much better than others?
It's a visual, like you can see the cards like descending down.
Slow motion vanish.
Yeah, slow motion vanish. And there's a quick one where it's literally just and all of them disappear right in front of your eyes.
Should we very quickly look at a video of you doing this on Instagram?
Which one?
We'll put both of them up. Okay. So we're at Blackpool. Mm-hmm. You were performing at the House of Secrets. Yep. We met up with Mark Waddington and his daughter Lizzie. And we went and got dinner at the West Coast Cafe. Mm-hmm. And Ryland... West Coast Rock Cafe. And Ryland performed this twice. Once the slow motion version, and then once the quick version. So let's have a look at both of these side by side so you can see the difference, give you a kind of a frame of reference of what this is about. There have been so many people that have been performing this on Instagram, on social media. It is the perfect social media trick. But as well as being the perfect social media trick, it's also very practical for the real world.
Like, yeah, it is.
When you make that card...
Because if you hold it in the way that he teaches you on the tutorial, you can practically go all the way around. Apart from, like, there and there. But, like, you can have people, like, all the way, like, there.
Kind of like a 180 viewing angle type
Yeah,
thing.
pretty much, yeah. But you can't have, like, people, like... there and there, because they can obviously like see there.
Yeah, it's kind of the standard sort of angle that you have.
You can also have people behind you.
Because your body's blocking it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then they just won't be able to see the trick.
Shouldn't have stood behind them.
Shouldn't have stood behind the magician.
That sounds like a them problem, not a you problem.
Sounds like a them problem.
But the actual tutorial, you watched the whole thing from beginning to end. You want to talk about the tutorial?
The tutorial is very cool.
Hey, considering this is Henry's first magic release and the table is falling
trick, as is his first trick. This is like, I say this is close to trick of the year, and I'm not being biased about that.
You do realise I brought tricks out this year as well.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Your tricks suck.
Hang on. Stop. Are you saying that this kid here,
my friend,
shut up, has a better chance of winning Trick of the Year than me?
Yeah.
Do you know who I am?
Well, yeah, because
you're
Ryland Paysan.
Two-time Penguin Magic Creator of the Year.
Yeah, that's only not...
Two-time Alakazam Creator of the Year.
That's only because Henry can't come up with this trick yet.
You're seriously telling me that Henry's going to beat me to Trick of the Year?
Mm-hmm.
We shall see. We shall see. We'll let the world decide. We'll let the world decide. We shall see. But considering he's never filmed a tutorial before, the tutorial was very clear. Very clear.
Very, very good quality.
Yeah.
I mean, then again, it is Alakazam, but...
Yeah, it is Alakazam. I mean, look, here's the thing. It is an incredible...
You expect it to be good if it's Alakazam.
It's an incredible vanishing deck.
It is.
There is so much you can do with it. What's on the tutorial just is the tip of the iceberg. There's a lot more you can do with it. What's nice about this is you can get into it one-handed. So you can open it one-handed, you can close it one-handed. Once it's turned into
and I guess you could do it as a appearing deck.
You could if you wanted to, because you can open it one-handed.
You can open it, and then you can just literally just go like this. Now it's rare.
You can put a few of the cards on top of it and have it turn into like a 4 of a kind, for example. You can walk over to a table.
And you can do a rising card with it.
Yep, you can do a rising card with it.
Because if you had the cards, you can have the card like in between the bottom of the deck and the Evaporate at the top, and you can just go like, as in like in the mid at the top of the normal deck, Evaporate on top of it. So it's like below Evaporate, above a normal deck. If you start slowly to vanish Evaporate, it looks like the card's rising up.
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible.
It's very clever.
It really, really is. A little bit like a rise type thing there.
I know what that is, but cool.
It's very difficult, but this is an easy way of doing that. So when the card when it turns into one single card, you're left with one card, but that locks together, doesn't it? That card locks together. You can throw it up in the air. It really genuinely looks like one card. You can then put it away, or you can do whatever you want with it. You could walk over to the table with a deck and just have it vanish as an opener, or you can build this into other routines. You could use this and make that card vanish if you wanted to. You could have 4 coins in finger palm, have the deck on top of the thing. You could show, do you want to see a card trick? And you come over and you start to make it turn into one card, and then you palm it away and go, or how about a coin trick? Like, there's so many different things that you can do with this. I absolutely love it. It's great. I love that slow motion aspect to it. I'm going to give it... I think I'm going to give it 100%. I don't think I can fault it.
I'm going to give it the biggest percentage.
What's that?
Whatever it says normally.
The biggest percentage.
Ever.
On this show.
So, Michael, just put down at the bottom, Ryland is very biased. Henry is his friend. He loves Alakazam. So he is giving this the best percentage ever.
No, the best percentage ever times infinity cubed.
Wow. I don't think another trick is ever going to hit that. I'm giving it 100%. It's a very practical.
I can't say the biggest review anymore.
You've got people like Nicholas Lawrence. You've got people like Angelo. Did Angelo talk about? I can't remember. Loads of people. Mark Elston. There's loads of people raving about this. That should tell you everything that you need.
He even mentioned you in the tutorial.
Of course he does. I'm amazing.
No.
Yeah, he's just scared of me because he knows that I'm going to beat him for Trick of the Year. He's literally quivering in his boots. He's sitting there. He's sitting at home. Yes, he is.
He's like, I will beat Craig, but he's
No, he's not. No, he's sitting at home, surrounded by playing cards, because he's probably making another 15 gimmicks that are better than anything I've ever come up with. And he's surrounded by playing cards, and he's listening to this, and he's like, oh my God, I'm never going to beat Craig Petty for Trick of the Year. I'm just going to give up. I'm just going to give up right now.
15 tricks.
He's just going to carry on with his drumming. He's just going to, he's a drummer as well. He's a drummer.
He's awesome at everything, that's why.
He's a drummer, he's a musician, he's a performer, he's a ventriloquist. I hate this kid. I hate him. I hate him.
He's probably good at sports as well.
Shut up. I hate you. I feel like giving him 0% just because he's annoying. But instead, I'm giving him 100%. 100% from me. The most ridiculous rating ever from Ryland. Let's move on with the next trick. So next up, we have going from Alakazam to Tora Magic. Ryland, who's just come back from the House of Secrets, and his show was pretty much a Tora tribute act. It's like, right, I'd like to open up with trick number 473 from the Tora website. Then I'd like to go on to trick number 793. Then 108. Like, it was literally just a Tora dealer dem. That's what his show is at this point. It's a Tora dealer dem. And
Tora stuff is so good.
I have to tell you, this is amazing. This particular Tora trick is great. This is called Juicy News.
Juicy News.
And me and Ryland are actually... Right, I'll tell you something right now. The Harry Potter Act was created because of X-Lite.
No, because of Tora.
No. But if you remember, the original Harry Potter Act, we got that one with the feather production, and we were like, we could create an act around this, and we did.
We thought, Harry Potter!
Yeah.
Leviosa!
Yeah, and we created the whole Harry Potter Act around that, and we had so much fun creating it. You and I both looked at this, and we were like...
We made it. We bought some. Well, we had some things in the warehouse. We took them, and then we started thinking, and then we created the superhero act that we're working on.
Yeah, we're working on the superhero act.
And then we're gonna create the Star Wars act.
Star Wars act.
And then we're gonna create the
Peaky Blinders act. Yes, we're doing all of that.
And then we're gonna do the one where it's like the key magic.
Yeah. Well,
and then we're gonna do the one where I'm sitting at the table and we're gonna use this trick.
This is what I was going to get to. We both looked at this and we were like, we can make an act out of this.
We're gonna make an act out of this.
The whole idea is that Ryland's sitting down at a kitchen table, and he's there's a kitchen table laid out on stage, and he walks out on stage as if he's like just woken up to have breakfast, and all of this crazy stuff happens, and there's going to be a voiceover.
Like this trick,
and
so
there's going to be a voiceover of me going.
Some orange juice in, and then it's empty, and I'm like, I drink the little orange juice, and I go.
And then you hear a voiceover of me going, Ryland, have you seen my newspaper?
And then it's like.
Yeah, and then you pass the newspaper over. Yeah, no, this is going to be an amazing act. We're very excited about this, and it's all that started because of this. So you're going to see an Instagram video of Ryland doing this. Tora have shared this, obviously. This we filmed this in a restaurant, didn't we? We were just like, we went out for a meal, and we were like, let's film this here in this restaurant. That'll look random.
Daddy, I've got something to say to you.
Now or after they've seen this video? Go on.
Okay, right, finish.
With that in mind, let's have a look at his Instagram video. So what you just saw there, that is basically what it is. It is a carton of orange juice that turns into a newspaper. It's very, very visual. It looks incredible. Now, you didn't do this on the video, but you can open up the carton and pour some orange juice out, can't you?
It's like only like that much though.
Yeah, but it's meant to look like you've only got a little bit left.
Yeah,
it's meant to look.
So it's like that's the start. It's like no, there's no orange juice left. Why is it my newspaper?
Boom. Exactly. So it's meant to look like there's a little bit of orange juice in there. But you learned how to do this like immediately, didn't you? It's not a difficult trick to do.
No.
It's very well made.
Yeah.
It resets in seconds.
I didn't even watch the tutorial because like I couldn't find it. It was somewhere. It was somewhere.
Yeah,
it was somewhere in the multiverse.
He's like, I said to him, right, you learn this. It's a Tora item. I went back about an hour later because I was training.
And he just saw the milk cart, and he just saw the orange juice card. He's like, oh, you did it. How long
And you
was
were
the
like-
tutorial? I was like, what about about that?
But I mean, Ryland figured out how to do it just from
easy.
looking at the thing.
Yeah, it's just it comes like all flat, so it's just like there. You make the thing. It took me it took me like 3 minutes to figure out how to make the top.
Right.
Yeah, it took me ages. And then you peel off it, put it on, and then woo, magic.
Woo, there we go. And it is incredibly visual. There's so many different ways that you could do this. I love the idea of making a newspaper appear and then switching it for a newspaper and doing like a drink in the newspaper type thing.
Yeah.
And there's so many different ways you can do this. I love this. And also I like the fact that it looks like a real carton. It really does.
Yeah.
It looks like a real carton. You can have it there. I think this would look great in a kids show as well.
Yeah, it is sick.
Yeah, can you imagine like halfway through the kids show going, I'm just going to stop for a drink for a second. I've got no drink. Hang on a second, watch. And now it turns into a newspaper.
Drink.
Huh?
Yeah, but you say you're thirsty.
I know.
Why would you try an empty drink? You would use a water trick for that,
I'm
you
saying,
idiot.
no, I'm not
Yes,
being an idiot.
you would.
It's a
You would
kids
use
show.
a
Now
water
listen,
trick for that,
can
you
you please
idiot.
let me finish? I'm suggesting, because it's a kids show, you go, I've got no drink left. I tell you what, maybe you can help me magically refill it. Everybody shout abracadabra, 1, 2, 3. No! I wanted it refilled. I didn't want it turned into a newspaper. Stop laughing. It's not funny. Look, you got, that sort of
It's just a
thing.
water trick for that. It's like, oh no, my water's gone. What should I do? Oh,
Well, that's the thing we're reviewing last. So let's not talk about that right now. Anyway, juicy news. I love it. I think it's great. I think it's
great.
really visual. He's definitely going to use it. I'm definitely going to use it. I think it'd be great in a kids show, great in a cabaret show, great in social media. Not so good for walk around, not so good for close up. But if you're doing a formal
the
close up show,
biggest percentage divided by cube, divided by infinity, and take away Tulin.
oh my god, Michael, good luck on that one. I'm going to give it 95%. He's going to give it
Just
whatever
put
the hell
Henry,
that was.
Just put Henry. Like, just put the original biggest number.
Look, anybody that's watching this, I would like to apologise on behalf of Magic TV for the frankly insane review system that we have in place. This marking system is bonkers, and it's what happens when you do a review show with an 11-year-old. You were more intelligent when we started doing this when you were 9, 8, 7. How old? 7? You were 7. You were 7. Way more intelligent. Anyway, we're going to... It's a great trick. Now we're going to move on with the final review.
Yeah.
So the final trick that we are looking at today was officially released at FISM FISM Convention
your voice is
2024.
Right.
It was officially released at FISM 2024. I picked a couple of these up very, very early on. Before they were officially released, I picked them up at the Magic Circle Convention. And this is by Thomas More Creative, WeAddWow. And
Oh yeah, I got a T-shirt with that.
you have. It is a way of
Hey,
doing...
Daddy,
Yes.
apart from joggers, I've got like a whole, like the top part, I've got like a whole thing of magic. I've got my magic TV cap. I've got my WeAddWow T-shirt. I've got my bicycle hoodie.
Yep.
Bicycle attention.
Anyway, so this is basically a reimagining of the Loader Bowl. Now, if you don't know what the Loader Bowl is, it's basically it's basically two bowls. It's a bowl and it's full of water. You tip the water out, and more water appears. And you tip the water out, and more water appears. Tip the water out, more water appears. They built this into what looks like a
cup.
A cup, like a sports cup with a straw and everything, but they've actually built into it a system that allows more and more water to continually reappear. Now, we're gonna have a look. We're gonna have a look at a. Are we done?
Yeah.
Good. We're gonna have a look at Right. We're gonna have a look. Can't believe you hit me with your mum's shoes. We're going to have a look at Ryland's video of this. Ryland did a quick video for Instagram, but you just to kind of perform the basic thing with this, but it is actually capable of an awful lot more. But if you have a look at this Instagram video, it will give you an idea of what you can do. Okay, so that was a basic performance. So what you have there is you have the actual gimmicked bottle, and the other bottle that you were pouring it into, that comes with it as well. And you can pour it out and show that you can pretend that, like you saw in Ryland's video, you can show that you've drunk all of the water, there's nothing else in there, snap your fingers, have more appear, snap your fingers, have more appear. How many times does it kind of refill? Is it 4 or 5 times, something like that?
I'd say four.
About 4
3 or
times.
4.
But it looks every single time like it's full of water.
It looks like it empties the whole thing in there, and then you can see like it completely totally ends, and like the last droplets come out.
Yeah, and
like
then you can
loads
pour
more
more,
come
and you
out,
can pour
yeah.
more, and you can pour more, and they can see that there's nothing in there, and
And
it's
then you
completely
go,
empty. Yeah. It looks like a sports bottle as well. These sort of things live and die by how well they look. It looks like a sports bottle.
I mean, I think it's 3D printed, but it still looks very good.
It looks great, and it's like, I don't know if it is or not. I can't tell, but
I don't know. It feels like it's 3D printed.
The straw. I love the fact that the straw and the bottle top's in there, so you can take that off and put it to one side.
3D printed. I can tell you that.
Is it? Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I can't tell. But you can take you can pretend to drink it out the straw, put that to one side, then you can have more come out, then you can have more come out, then you can have more come out. Now, you actually plan on doing this in your show, don't you? Mm-hmm. So we bought 2 of these. We've got 2 of them. And you plan on kind of having this this water manipulation style act where you're gonna try and manipulate water, and there's a few different things we're going to do with this. This might make its way into the act with the breakfast table, to be perfectly honest, because you could be making milk appear that you pour into your cereal or something.
Oh yeah, we could use it with milk.
Yeah, I quite like that idea. There's a bunch of ideas on the tutorial. You can talk about making water appear, and then you can make beer appear. There's a few different ideas like that. And if you've got 2 of them, you can switch them out, and that's why we got 2.
We got 2.
Yeah, we got 2. Yeah, and we know exactly what we're going to do with this. This is going to be very, very cool.
100%.
You like it 100%. This is really a stage item or a routine for kids entertainers. If you are a kids entertainer, by the way, you could use this as a running gag.
It's very clever.
You could keep going back to this as a running gag. Empty the water and then get more and get more and get more. You know who should have got one of these? I'll tell you who should have got one of these.
Who?
Rafferty Cube.
You should have, yeah.
If anybody needs to get this prop, it's Rafferty. If you don't know, Rafferty's in the YMC. He came third in the Magician of the Year competition. And he makes...
He does manipulation with water.
Yeah, he does a glass production.
It's very cool, yeah.
Yeah.
He does like loads of like glass of water and you go... And then it's like... And then at the end, he makes an egg appear and you go crack. Drink the raw egg.
Yeah, that's a bit weird. So, Rafferty, if you're watching this review show...
Get one of these.
Get one of these. This has got your name all over it, bro. You really need to get one of these. As it stands,
I'm pretty sure it's called refill.
I'm not going to do this. Yeah, I think it is refilled. I'm not going to do this. I'm going to give it 79%, but that's not because I don't think it's great. I think it's the best version of the Lotus Bowl I've ever seen, and it's very, very modern looking, and it works like a charm, and it's very easy to do. 79% from me. You're giving it 100%? Mm-hmm. 100% from Ryland, 79% from me. You can get it from WeAddWow, and it is wow.
There's no Arisha in the bag. There's no Arisha in the bag.
Please don't.
There's no Arisha
Please
in
don't.
the bag.
Oh, thank you. My arm hurts today. It is another review show in the bag. Thank you once again.
Hang on. Oh, they're on VR. Hang on. They're in the code right now. We'll go. Bye. See ya.
What?
See ya. They're in the code. My friends.
Are
They're
they?
in the code.
You going to play Gorilla Tag?
Yeah. Go.
The level of professionalism in this show is just ridiculous. Thanks for joining me and Ryland once again on the Craig and Ryland Review Show. We'll be back again next week if he can drag himself off VR and drag himself off Gorilla Tag. But thanks very much for joining us. Don't forget, you can follow Ryland on Instagram. You're back.
Yeah, I'm back. They said they can wait 1 minute.
Oh, good. Don't forget, you can follow Ryland on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube by going to Ryland the Kid Magician. You can follow me.
In a minute.
Too much sugar. He's had too much sugar. You can follow me on Craig Petty, Magic TV. Also, don't forget to go and join the Netrix. Go to www.thenetrix.com. Send help. Send help. If I'm not back next week, it's because I've gone insane. Thanks for watching. I'm Craig. Too much sugar. Too much sugar. I'm Craig. That's Ryland. This is Magic TV. And thank you for joining us in the most Thank you for joining us in the most insane review show that I've ever been a part of. We'll see you again soon. Bye, everyone.